Okay, so thought I'd throw a little video together. Some of you may have seen online some of the problems I've been having with my Anycubic Linear Plus. It had been printing out perfectly fine, nice little cubes, lots of them. Trying to get it better, right? And then yesterday I was printing, and I printed out something for my son, a little can holder, Darth Vader, right? Came out fine, the texture probably could have had another extra outer, but then I printed Toothless, who became headless because his head actually got pushed back and it looked like hair. It came back here, and there's a picture online. You can look it up. So yeah, poor Toothless. I didn't train him very well. Once that started happening, I started having more problems, and I said, well, I'm going to go back to drawing board, and I'm going to print another calibration cube. So I printed one, and this is what came out. The Wavy box of calculations there. So I went, okay, so what's the problem? That was printing through Octoprint. So I went online, and people were very generous, giving me all ideas: tighten this, loosen that, move this, put the fan on that, all the kind of things. And I did a bunch of that stuff and tested everything out and tried to see where I was having this. So then I went through and did the bed leveling again, just to make sure, whatever, and ran that. And I printed another cube, and it printed like a big brother, and they fit like almost perfectly together. It's astounding. So that didn't help. All the other stuff that I did, I took the bed off. I did all these other stuff. Lubed the rails as much as I could, because I had never lubed the rails before. And this came, tube grease came in the box, and I'm like, I have no idea how much or whatever, but I put some on there just to be, try everything. And then I got thinking, I said, well, I've tried to print through that was Octopi, and I was like getting a little frustrated. So I said, I'm going to print off the SD card, and I get the SD card and I put the cube onto the SD card, and I printed it directly from the SD card, and I got that. It's actually very, very nice. Bottom's good, and I'm like, okay, that makes no sense. Usually it's the SD card that has the problem. So I said, okay, well, now whatever I did seems to have fixed it. I'm going to print from the Octoprint again, the cube, and I got this, and I guess there's a cube somewhere in there. Print, the head came down and stopped about that far from the bed, so that wasn't going to ever become anything. So that was through Octoprint again. So I'm like, what's going on with Octoprint? So then I went and I tried to print again through directly through the SD card, and when it first came down, it stopped at that level again, that weird level. All right, so I did the Z height thing and did all that. Went out, printed another cube off the SD card, no problem. Pretty good one, pretty good, looks good. And then a few minutes ago, I said, heck with it, I'm going to try to print through Octoprint again. after printing, no problem there. And I printed to Octoprint, and this came out perfectly fine. Like all the other ones before it, other than the Swervy Duo, or the I don't print so well from the top off the bed by 15 centimeters or 15 millimeters. So, in conclusion, printer's printing again, which is good. What happened? Why it wasn't printing through Octoprint, but the same file? It's the same file in Octoprint. Why in Octoprint it wouldn't print, but on the board, on the card, it would. And then after a little while, and there was some cycling of power there, so maybe whatever it was, but I had cycled the power before too. Maybe that fixed it. I don't know. I don't know. But all I know is now the printer's back to printing, and unless I start going back to this again, I'm just going to move forward. So that's the deal. That's what happened, and appreciate if you hopefully people gain something from this. If not, then sorry, but just insights into what my day was like, even while I was working my real job versus playing with the printer. All right, thanks.